From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Saturday morning to you from La Crosse. We're on hand for live coverage from the State Track and Field Championships. Let's start with a recap of the action yesterday. The Flyway had two athletes end up on the podium. Campbell Sports senior Sienna Hewitt cleared 11 feet 9 inches yesterday in the pole vault and nearly cleared 12 feet as well. She finished up tied for second, but was the fifth place finisher because of the tiebreaker rules. That makes it 2 straight years on the podium at state for Hewitt.
It means a lot. I wish I placed higher, but just having the medal means more than a lot of people would think.
Omro's Lucas Kasabuski ran an excellent 800-meter dash with a stellar kick down the final stretch to clinch a third-place finish. Kasabuski finished 10th in the mile earlier in the day. Despite running a school record time, he says that motivated him to finish higher in the 800.
Ran a school record and a 1 second PR and 10th place. That just wasn't enough for me. So going into this 800 I was really ready for it, and I was really ready to do whatever it took to get on the podium. That was my goal since last year, state.
Laconia's Kinsley Loudoff broke her own school record 3 times yesterday in the discus. Her final throw went 129 feet and 4 inches. That secured an 8th place finish. She was about a foot away from finishing on the podium. St. Mary's Springs senior Grace Kuhn qualified for the finals in 3 different events. She ran the 7th best time in the 100-meter dash at 12.62 seconds. Kuhn also anchored the 4x100 and 4x200 teams, along with teammates Gwen Weaver, Sophie Norton, and Lexi Kuhn. The 4x2 team finished 7th, the 4x1 team finished 10th. Both will race again today for a spot on the podium. Omro's Mason Huth qualified for the finals in the 300 hurdles as the 5th place finisher with a time of 39.9 seconds. Huth was also in the 110 hurdles. He false started and was disqualified. Campbell Sports 4x200 girls team of Capri Constantino, Cameron Rolfs, Sienna Hewitt, and Brooke Flegner finished 14th in the preliminary round, less than a second outside of the qualifying time for the finals, so they did not move on. Springs senior Emmett Hune finished just 2 spots outside of qualifying for the finals in the 400-meter run. He finished 12th with a time of 51.08 seconds. Sophomore Liam Hune was 15th in the 110 hurdles. He did not move on. Campbell Sports Logan Nolan and North Fondy's Garrett Garcia finished 14th and 15th respectively in the 800-meter run finals. And in a couple of more field events, WLA senior Max Huntsman did not clear the opening height in the high jump, and Ledger's senior Sophie Norton placed 12th in the Division III pole vault with a height of 9 feet. Today, already told you about the 3 events that Springs girls have today, as well as Mason Huth of Omro. Additionally, St. Mary's Springs and Campbell Sports boys 4x800 teams will run right away this morning. Springs in D3, Campbell Sport in D2. Campbell Sports sophomore Garrett Pickering is a part of that 4x8 team. He'll also run later on in the day in the 3,200-meter run. And Cougars senior Brooke Flegner will compete in the long jump today as well. Once again, we'll be on hand for live updates all day today. Today also features girls soccer in the regional final round. 6th-seeded Winnebago Lutheran is at 3rd-seeded Central Wisconsin Christian. WLA beat the Crusaders back on Monday to close out the regular season. 4th-seeded Springs hosts 5th-seeded Kohler at Smithfield tonight at 7. Omro, meanwhile, is a 5-seed, and the Foxes are at number 4 Freedom. And 7th-seeded Lourdes Valley Christian is at 2nd-seeded Xavier. That's it for today. Hope you have a great weekend. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.